Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of What's in Theaters, a show where we talk about movies, movie news, and do some trailer reaction. So, just got out of seeing Elvis. I gotta say, what a film that was. First of all, it's like 2 hours and 39 minutes, so make sure you take your bathroom break in advance. So, this movie is very much, you know, the obviously the life of Elvis, and it's going to be interesting to see how a younger generation who knows nothing about Elvis, this might be their first introduction to Elvis, and to see how they react to it. And first things first, Austin Butler. We've all seen people imitate Elvis, like on sitcoms and like a Vegas wedding. Oh, I got married by Elvis, and everyone's doing an impersonation, and you're wondering, like, okay, is Austin Butler going to be able to capture the vocal performance, the physical mannerisms, and like the spirit of Elvis? Yeah, yeah, he does. His voice is just so spot on that you don't see someone playing Elvis. It's like you see Elvis on screen. Uh, Tom Hanks plays Colonel Tom Parker, who is very much the mastermind and somewhat of a manipulator, kind of like a puppet master, and Austin's the puppet on his strings. And he very much sets forth the career path of Elvis. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about the movie and overall kind of thoughts about the movie. So he meets Elvis in the barnyard scene. Oh no, sorry, hayride scene, or the hayride clip that's on YouTube. And Elvis is doing the moves and singing with that soul, that powerful voice that he's got. And Tom Hanks's character is like, "Oh my God, I need to hitch my wagon to this guy's horse, or I need to hitch my horse to this guy's wagon because this guy is a money train and I want a piece of it." And Tom Hanks, or Tom Parker, Tom Hanks' character, really propels and pushes Elvis into the mainstream. And Elvis does his thing. They get his nickname, Elvis the Pelvis, and things like that. And then Elvis becomes more controversial. Like, you can't dance like that. You shouldn't be singing like that. You need to rein this character in. And Tom Hanks tries to put someone who is very unique and very special, and his own variety, his own unique self, kind of in this cookie cutter kind of box of, hey, we need to make you more public friendly. We need to make sure America loves you. You can't be shaking your money maker like that. You can't be driving the girls wild. It's, singing the Christmas album. Be family friendly. So that way you mass appeal, cast the widest net to on his part, Tom Hanks' part, to sell the most merchandise, because he has dollar signs in his eyes when he sees Elvis. He's like, money, 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 career second. Screw what he wants. It's all about the money. And every decision and every move that he plays Elvis, and it's just like the puppet master, and Elvis is like, I just want to like sing. I just want to express myself. I want to be myself. I don't want to fit into this society's little box. I just want to be who I am. And eventually he does it. He's like, nope, I'm going to be who I am. If you don't like it, get on board or get out. So I was, all right. Tom Hanks is like, all right, we'll get on board. We'll eventually, you know, they sell the mass appeal, they sell the tickets, but every little move, as soon as Elvis is going to go his own way, he rings him back in. And it's like, oh, and then you start realizing this guy is a manipulator. This guy is a skeezer. This guy's so scummy, and it's just you feel bad for Elvis, because at a certain point his financial career starts to crumble, and you just realize the Colonel's going to screw you either way you go. You go left, you're screwed. You go right, you're screwed. You go straight on the path that he wants you to go, you're less screwed. But anyways, it was very, one of my favorite parts of it was to see the old footage that's spliced into this movie of Elvis, or audiences coming to Vegas to see Elvis, and you just get the little window, the little time capsule. And it's like, wow, that's pretty damn cool that they did that. For me, being 2 hours and 40 minutes, it does drag a little bit. Like you start to feel that time. It's like you gotta start stretching. And there's a couple times I checked my phone, like, damn, like this movie's still going. But that's just me. Anything over 2.5 hours for me is pushing it. So that as a personal preference, not really a critique too much towards the movie as it is on me. But this was a great film. The editing, there's a lot of, let's say, special effects to quickly tell little segments of a story, like newspapers, and the way it's done is very flashy, which at first was kind of off-putting, but as I kept watching it, I kind of started digging it. It was something very different that I've never seen done in editing. So I was like, all right, I didn't like it at first because it wasn't very traditional, but then again, Elvis wasn't traditional. So hey, maybe it works out. Maybe it fits. And the way this film ends with the send off to Elvis, and they play his very last performance, and they talk about the colonel and his relationship. And at the end of the day, Elvis was just a guy who wanted to provide for his family. You got to admire him for that. He loved to be on stage. He was a people pleaser. He was an entertainment down to his core. And the way they end this film is just like, that was beautiful. That was really, really good film. So I really enjoyed it. Like I said, just so you know, take your bathroom break before, because 2 hours and 40 minutes, it's you might have to just make sure you didn't drink anything heavy. Didn't drink like a gallon of Coke. Anyways, comment down in the section below. Let me know your thoughts. Did you see Elvis, and what did you think about? And who did you see it with? I rolled solo, but there was actually quite a bit of the audience that was older than me, and I mean probably by at least 30 years older. A lot of more of the senior crowd. But did you see it with your grandparents or parents? What did you see? Who did you see it with? Anyways, comment down in the section below. Let me know your thoughts. As always, take care and take it easy.